Good evening, everyone. This when it's live, so for the technical difficulties that we experience, but welcome, welcome.
Thank you for tuning in.
We'll be going live in 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Imperial Commandress, we're on standby. We're waiting for our audience to relog.
Apologize for our technical difficulties. It wasn't me. I'm here and ready to roll.
Absolutely.
I know that I told you I wouldn't do this again, but this Imperial Media Relations Department convinced me to do it one more time.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I was testing on the regular screen. Did come to my computer. Good evening across the domain, and thank you for I would like to moment. Good. Welcome to the 8th episode of the Imperial Commandress. We are live, and yes, when you are live, anything can go. So we do apologize for the technical difficulties that we have experienced on this evening. Again, this episode is live. I know the Imperial Commandress stated during her first would not do another live episode, But because she did an outstanding job, the Imperial Media Relations team received an out, and we asked, here we are. This is, excuse me, from the desk of the Imperial Commandress is live. So without further ado, the 8th episode.
Greetings and welcome to the 8th episode of From the Desk of the Imperial Commandress. I want to thank each of you for your testimonial kindness in person, virtually, in thought, or in prayer. I truly appreciate you for your unwavering love, support, and patience. I'm happy to share with you that we had a successful joint Imperial blood drive. Thank you to the nobles, daughters, and friends for your contribution to our joint Imperial blood drive. Our blood donations will help to save lives in our communities. It will also help others we do. Hopefully in the future, we will be able to build a relationship with St. Jude and help children that look like us. Many of you may have heard that the guests were not able to wear regalia. The testimonial is a private event. However, in an effort to protect our fine organization from trouble seen and unseen, a decision was made not to wear regalia and or items with the shrine or daughter's logo on them. The decision was well received and the guests had an enjoyable time. The Imperial Court is moving from paper to plastic membership, past Commandress, and honorary cards. It was brought to my attention that daughters received paper replacement cards at the last Imperial session that they attended. Please be advised that once that paper and sign-in card runs out, you will be required to request a plastic replacement card. The Imperial Commander's office will be happy to assist you with updating your sign-in card to the plastic card prior to the upcoming Imperial session. The back of the card has 10 places on it, but once that runs out, you will be required to get the plastic card, sign-in card. Please be reminded that the open window of opportunity is quickly approaching. The courts will need to read the received membership and reinstatement applications by the July 15th deadline. Courts may schedule a special meeting to read the received applications prior to, if there's July 15th. There is no fee for changing that for that special meeting. So there's no fee for that dispensation. Please keep that in mind. Last week, 42 daughters received their honorary past honorary past Commandress exaltation. Congratulations to each of you. I'm extremely proud of the work that you're doing in your courts, deserts, and for the Imperial Court. I'm expecting good things from you to continue because the best is yet to come. I'm excited to share with you that we will have an in-person Imperial session. Virtual Imperial programs, creation, and exaltation has been canceled, and they will be conducted at the Imperial session in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Please look forward to receiving updated communication and forms from the various Imperial Court departments regarding the Imperial programs and events the first week in June. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's getting brighter for us. Please get the COVID-19 vaccine when it's offered to you. Practice social distancing. Wash your hands often and wear your mask to protect yourself and others from the COVID-19 virus. Until next time, I ask that you pray for me and I will pray for you, and we will watch God change things. See you in Philadelphia real soon. Thank you.
Imperial Commandress, you made it. But you that informative, and we're going to take questions from our audience. Imperial Commandress, I just want to say thank you for doing another live episode. I know it started out a little chaotic with technical that discourage you live episodes. We do appreciate you.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate the hard work that this department you're doing a great job, and it's allowing us to stay connected. So thank you so much.
Thank you. We have a question coming in from YouTube. Hello, how long does it take?
It does not take long to approve a dispensation. What some of you may be experiencing now as far as getting your dispensations back is because of the overwhelming success and interest of the members for the open window of opportunity. Our department is small and they have to prioritize. So the it's important that they get those applications in for the exaltation. So it may appear that your dispensations are falling a little bit behind, but please don't hesitate to email me that dispensation. If possible, I can certainly turn it around and get it back. Email approval. Are accustomed to getting back the paper letter saying that it's been approved. But trust me, if I say it's approved, be it virtual, email, it's approved. Okay, so just email me and we'll be happy to look it up. We're just a little demand is a little high right now. So please be patient, not leaving you behind.
Imperial Commandress, we have another question coming in. You say that create instead of Zoom?
That will be correct. All of our virtual exaltations, the creation, our programs, our previously approved activities be conducted at Imperial session. I do know that some of you may not be able to come to Imperial session, but please be patient. After we come back from Imperial session, I'm sure we're going to open up that window because we don't want to leave anyone behind. But we do need Imperial session that we normally do at Imperial session. We had gotten into a habit, and I know you enjoy it, but we will be going to Imperial for our creation.
This is a live segment, so please drop your questions in the chat pane for the Imperial Commandress. While we're waiting for questions to come in, I would just like to make you all aware of some upcoming events. We have at 7 p.m. you to tune in to our national June the 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are able, we want you to also join us in Philly for our next Imperial session. There is still time to register, and we would love to see you there. Please drop your questions in the chat pane for the Imperial Commandress. We have time for 2 or 3 more questions, and we would love to hear from you. Is the catering ceremony of the court open to all? Is the chartering ceremony of the court?
Yes. Anyone that is invited is more than welcome to attend the chartering ceremony. So please, most of these UDs have gone through a lot, and they are looking forward to having someone there, their temples there to see them to receive their charter. So yes, ma'am.
We have another question coming in, Imperial Commandress. Imperial Commandress, will all be able to attend the Imperial session? That's coming in from YouTube.
That will be present. There will be no virtual, no hybrid activities. This is an electing a Imperial outside spy. We have individuals that are running for Imperial trade. Also, we have the 2 and the 3-year auditors. So, if you would need to be present to cast your ballot for the candidates.
Okay, just to reiterate, Imperial session will be in Philly this year. The dates are August the 13th through the 20th. Please register for this upcoming Imperial session.
Also, the applications are on the website. So feel free to go out and pull that, download that application, process it, and register for the Imperial session. This because I started my journey in Philadelphia.
Yes, you did.
Yes, so I will end my Imperial dive-in journey in Philadelphia. So I'm excited. It's time to pass the torch.
Bittersweet. You start in Philly.
That's right.
Wow. Bittersweet. We have another question coming in. This one is coming in from you. Previously scheduled for June, still happening?
No, daughter Turner previously planned virtual events have been canceled, and they're moving to the Imperial session. We will certainly keep you informed on how, if you have any members that are absolutely cannot, we will certainly keep you informed of to get created.
We have another question. It's coming in via YouTube. When will stickers for the plastic cards? When will we receive? Maybe that's what she's trying to say. When will stickers for plastic cards?
Have you spoke with your recordress, because those stickers should have been mailed out to your recordress to forward to you. You have not. If your recordress don't have those stickers, please contact the Imperial headquarters to speak with the membership clerk.
Okay, we're going to take just one more question, and then We have your email addresses, and she will respond to your questions. To the newly created daughters, please explain who can vote. So to the newly created daughters, please explain coming in from Facebook, from Daughter Wallace.
Okay, Daughter Wallace, to the newly created daughters, the delegates from the court will be able to vote. That would be first and second, your proxy. If any of them are not able to come, you may be able to, the court may be sending a proxy to cast those ballots for them. Any past illustrious commandress will be able to vote. So when you say past illustrious commandress, that of course would be your honorary past commandresses, your honorary past imperial commandresses, past commandresses. So those are the individuals that will be able to vote. Let me also share with you something that the Imperial Potentate on a desert. And this is not in response to Daughter Wallace's question. This is just something I just thought about. Many times when we come to Imperial, we come for fun. Same things will be continuing this year in Philadelphia. The Imperial Potentate did share with us that the only thing is when we have our hospitalities, we won't be able to give it, have it in, ancient Egyptian Arabic orders, nobles of the mystic shrine, for our protection, as I said, to protect us from danger seen, troubles seen and unseen. So come still prepared to have fun and fellowship and see everyone that you haven't seen in a while.
Daughters, we have please drop your email address in the chat pane and follow up with you with a response to your question. Again, we have several questions in the chat pane. Please drop your email address and the Imperial Commandress will follow up with you. Thank you. I just want to remind you of upcoming events. We have the Mental Health Symposium that will take place on Sunday, May the 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Dr. Yolanda Gill. We also want to remind you of Jubilee Day. The National Jubilee Day service will take place June the 6th at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lastly, please tune in tomorrow night from at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time from the Imperial. Now, great information that you will want to hear. So please tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the State of the Domain from the Imperial Potentate. We want to say thank you all so much for tuning in. And Imperial Commandress, are there any final thoughts?
Back Imperial session. Looking forward to fellowshipping and seeing so many of you that I've not seen in forever in person. But again, please be prepared to protect yourself, wear your mask, and we will still be there at the end of this day together. Have a wonderful, blessed, and happy week and Memorial Day. Thank you.